Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys to part 2 of Let's Play Civilization Beyond Earth! Alright, so, in the last part, we started on our very first recorded game. The city of Megan is growing pretty quickly. Actually, is there a way to change the name of cities in this game? Because I'd love to call this city Mangson. But I assume that's not going to be possible. Our colonist is ready in one turn, so we need to find an appropriate settlement for it to settle on. You can't settle close to the outposts, as far as I'm concerned. They don't really hog up tiles, but there's really no benefit to settling next to one. You can't work the tile they're in, but I don't think they hog the different resources, so this is actually not a bad place to settle right here. There's a lot of miasma there, though, so it's going to be tricky to build. I'm not sure what happens if you settle on miasma. I think the miasma disappears, but I'm not sure. But there's a lot of resources over here. If I want to settle like on this tile right here, that would be really good. I'd get a lot of different tiles that way. I'd also get the float stone and the crash satellite. That's not something I can improve. But I'm sending my soldiers over here now to see if I could settle a coastal city, although it takes me dangerously close to Mandara, so I gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, so what I want to go for now, I can go for genetics, which will give me the farm lab, which gives you 2 happiness pretty much. You have the site to nursery, which gives you food from marches, health and science. Physics, which allows you to get the ranger, which is essentially your archer. The launch complex and the observatory, which requires Pharaxites, which is a strategic resource. I think I am gonna go for genetics. Now, there are also some technologies underneath these, which are called leaf technologies. I prefer to call them branch technologies. I think that sounds better. So the branch technologies are other technologies which you can research them after you're done with the main ones. They give you additional bonuses, and they usually take a longer time. There are certain tenets and virtues you can get that increases the speed of leaf technologies. They're usually pretty good. But you should go for the main technologies first. They are usually much more important. Alright, so we have a new virtue. We can go for homesteading, which will allow our outpost to grow. We can go for helping hands, which increases the tile improvements. We can go for colony initiative, which gives us a free colonist. Pioneer spirit, which gives us less culture for border expansion, or gift economy, which gives us extra energy from trade routes. That is certainly nice, but you know what? I'm actually thinking about going for homesteading because I want our outpost to grow quicker. One more and we're gonna get the synergy bonus, which is quite nice. Alright, we're done with the farm. Let's go get some mines. And our explorer is exploring. No miasma here. Oh my god, that's a lot of Pharaxites. This is actually a pretty kick-ass location to expand to. There's no AIs around here either. For your eyes only, a mysterious encrypted transmission was received from an unknown origin. After some considerable effort, it has been decoded. The clear text reads, "The Culper cell requires infrastructure for covert operations. Should you choose to accept, you will be rewarded in time. It requires us to research computing, which is a technology." Okay, that's a cool quest. I'll go for that sometime in the future. Alright, 80 production towards our colonists. That is nice. That means we can get it immediately. Or close to immediately. So let's continue to explore to see if we can find some better expand locations. There's a lot of resources up here. Alright, we can build a farm since it's next to a river tile. That has not changed. So we can definitely go and expand over here, which perhaps is a good thing, considering we can grab this location before... Oh, look at this. Are those settlers? No, that was just a graphical bug. For some reason, it looked like the AI was sending settlers to that location. Let's see. Do we have more trade routes that we can go for? What I don't like about this game is that you can build trade convoys despite not having any trade routes available, which can be a little bit misleading. We can go for a thorium reactor, which gives us energy. Or a Vivirum, which will increase the speed at which this town grows. I think that's actually a better choice. Alright, let's explore over here. Just gotta avoid the miasma as best as we can. So I think this is a good location to settle in, actually. There's even more resources over here. We have some silica. I do want to get a coastal city, though. So I am going to be settling over here. Next to the river, on top of the forest, most likely. Alright, let's go and see what's over here. Right. A combat rover might be a good idea, but right now I don't see a lot of aliens surrounding here, so I think we should be good for the time being. Let's see, the ultrasonic fence is definitely nice to have. Repair facility is okay if I want land units, which I of course do at some point. But I think I'm just gonna go for the thorium reactor. Right, let's start exploring over here. This is miasma. We don't want to step into the miasma. This is just a bunch of snow. Nothing interesting going on over here. As always, you never want to settle in the snow. Alright, station discovered. That gives us production if we trade with it. Okay, that's good to know. Right, so let's settle right here. This is a good location if I ever saw one. We can let our soldiers stay here in case we get some alien company. And I think I actually want to start working on a road towards the new city. You can build roads from the get-go, you don't need any technologies for that. And they build a little bit quicker in this game compared to Civilization 5. Same thing though, they provide gold and they give you extra gold when you manage to connect the different cities. I am just gonna have a quick look-see over here to see if there is more resources here. However, I'm not sure if settling next to a river gives you, like, there's no watermill in this game. So I might just, I think I'll settle here instead. That way I will also be able to get the raceland. As you can see right now, it displays the resources around the settlers. You can see what kind of tiles you'll be able to get your hands on. I'll find this outpost here. That's going to give me a soldier unit as a reward. I'm going to send that soldier unit back to Magan in case we get some alien company. I still haven't seen any aliens. But as I say that, here's some alien wolf beetles. Now, as I said, aliens, they work very differently in this game. They remind you of barbarians, but at the same time, they're so much more complicated than that. First things first, they're much more dangerous than barbarians. If you look at this, these guys will kill my explorer. They do 75 damage to me. There are aliens in this game capable of destroying your cities, like siege worms and krakens, so you don't want to fuck with the aliens. However, if you know how to deal with them, they usually leave you alone for the most part. Just don't go close to their nests, don't do excavations near their nests, and don't kill them needlessly. And they will actually leave you alone for the most part. If you develop further into purity, which I like to do, as you can see right here, when you reach purity level 1, alien will not attack tiles with explorer units. And there are also technologies you can research that will make the aliens leave your trading units alive. They won't really touch them. However, if you move too close to them, they will get aggressive and also stay out of their nests. There's the nests. We definitely want to stay far away from that. They will get really pissed off at you if you start fucking with their nests. Also, AIs will be angry with you if you exterminate too many aliens, because people want to preserve life on this planet, so if you go around killing aliens right, left, and center, they will start to get pretty pissed off at you, and they will hurt your diplomatic relations pretty considerably. Alright, I'm gonna take a long detour around this nest. I don't want to get too close to it. I prefer to keep my explorers alive. Although at some point I might have to clear out this nest. Oh, look at this. We appear to share a benevolent approach towards alien life on this planet. Long may it remain so. So as you can see right there, she is happy with me because I keep aliens alive. However, there are a lot of... Like, when aliens first appear, there are alien-infested areas on this map that are just, you know... As you can see right here, I can't even progress into this area because of all the aliens over here. So I'm just gonna leave them alive. Alright, the vital frontier. A scientist working at our vivarium has made a profound discovery. The xenophyte cultures she has developed has unique reactions to tissues from Earth organisms. She claims that they could be used to make Earth-alien hybrid organs. Her colleagues condemn her work as a dangerous and unethical meddling in alien biology before we fully understand the consequences. They are threatening to shut the project down. Continue the research, +1 size from vivariums. Stop the project, +1 food. We're gonna go for food. We like our food. My bad. Okay, this also looks like a decent location right here. So now the vivariums grant us increased food. Megan is already a pop 7 city. However, our health is looking a little bit bad right now. It's only 1. So we definitely gotta be a little bit careful about that.
You go to
Alright.
with the soldier.
So we just developed genetics, which will give us Pharmalab, which is perfect because that gives us health. So let us see what we can get now. I think we're gonna have to go for physics. That will unlock the observatory as well as the launch complex. And later on ballistics, which will give us the rocket battery, which is essentially a wall. Stellar codex, which will give us tree science and plus 10% production towards orbital units. And orbital coverage around the city increased by 4. I think this is a wonder, actually. I'm actually not sure. Oh, actually, on second thought, I think I'll go for chemistry, because then I'll reveal petroleum. And I want to be able to reveal all the strategic resources immediately. Alright, let's head back to Megan and heal up. I think that's probably a wise move. Also, I think these soldiers have done enough exploring for now. I'll go back to Ian. I'd prefer to let my explorers do the exploring, and not my soldiers. I want to keep my soldiers close to my cities in case aliens decide to threaten my city. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves a thorium reactor. I wonder if we're close enough, or if our trade routes have expanded enough so that we can actually start trading with the civilization right here. However, we're gonna have to build some Pharmalabs right now. We could go for the Psycho Nursery as well, which will give us a little bit of extra science as well. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Alright, another quest decision. With the depot now built, we've been able to amass an adequate surplus of resources. The question is, what do we do with our abundance of goods? Do we send it to our factories, or allow our merchants freedom to trade with it? So the one choice will give +1 production from trade depots, and another one will give energy from trade depots. I've always preferred production over gold. I always thought that production helps you a lot more than gold, because production allows you to build more shit. Production is fantastic. So we're working on Psycho Nursery. Now it's time to go and heal up a little bit. We don't really need to get any more expedition modules. We have plenty. Gotta say though, the music in this game is fantastic. I get like a Star Wars feeling from it, which is kind of cool. Alright. Our trade convoy needs to... oh, we can actually send it to Ion to increase the growth rate of the outpost. Maybe we should do that. 50% increased growth in the outpost growth will make it a city pretty quickly, which I think is cool. In fact, I might go for another trading route right here, right now. I like to get my trade routes up and running quickly. Alright, so we can send our explorer over here right now. I think that's a good idea. There might be some expeditions we can salvage over there. And my other scout I'm going to send south. And discover a little bit more about the hidden countries to the south right here. Alright, we got some combat rovers. I don't like that. We definitely got to make sure we keep an eye on the AI. The AI is, to my knowledge, a little bit more passive in this game. They're not as likely to declare war. Not sure if Firaxis did this on purpose, so as to not make this like... It would make more sense that people would declare more wars in Civilization 5, since, you know, most of the game takes place during the medieval ages, where people were really warmongering. So perhaps people are slightly more peace-oriented in this game, since, you know, we're kind of like trying to make a living on a new world and all. But I'm not sure if it's a conscious decision-making on their part, or if they're just lazy. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Pharmalab right now, because we do need the health. Alright, our colonial grid is now powered by a thorium reactor. Already, its people have grown accustomed to the gentle hum and glow. So efficient is the reactor, it's barely working at capacity. If we pushed it further, we could divert the energy towards increased production or speed. Or we could use it to create new units and structures. Both would be of great benefit. So if we use it for new units and structures, we get +2 energy from thorium reactors. Or we can get +2, +1 production. Again, I prefer production. I always prefer production, and we are getting 9 gold per turn right now, so I think we're doing good. Alright, let's, oh wow. We have finally researched chemistry. That's good. Let's send our explorer down here to explore. That is usually what they do best. And Ion is finally a city, so that's good. Let's just go for an old Earth relic. As always, it's pretty tricky to build the buildings right away in new cities because they usually don't have a lot of production. Okay, we have a new tech to research. What should we grab? We could grab physics, we could grab... There's a lot of techs we could grab right here. I think maybe we want to reveal geothermal on the map, so let's go for geophysics. That will also give us alien biology, which will allow us to clear miasma, which is pretty handy to have. Alright, now we can actually trade with... Ah, right. You actually get... Okay, so you trade with your own cities is much better now. You do get production and food each way. So I'm gonna get production and I'm gonna deliver food and production to that city, which I think is actually pretty cool. I get less gold from it, but right now my health level is really low, so I need to make sure I build these pharma labs quickly. Alright. They want to negotiate passage to our territory. I still don't really know how the favor system works, but apparently I think it's like you owe me a favor, so I can cash it in for something else later on. Not sure how this would work with human players, if they're bound to their favors or not, but this is a good deal. They want a little bit of gold from me, but I would like to... What if we just remove the favors? Okay, what will make this deal work? Really? Are you kidding me right now? No? Like, I would like open borders as well, but I'm not gonna pay you for both of us to get open borders. You can forget about that. Alright, let's see what's over here. A lot of miasma, that's for sure. And probably aliens. Oh, manticores. Those are ranged aliens. They are very nasty. I don't know if there's any nests over here. But if there are, then I don't want to go too close. Yeah, they might be a little bit territorial, so we're just gonna back off. Alright, city connection established. Now we can start working on these resources. We can get fungus. Fungus is pretty good, but we can't clear miasma yet, so... Oh, there's miasma there as well. I think I'm just gonna go for a farm right here. Probably just another farm. It wants me to build reactors, but I don't really feel like I need it at the moment. But my health is looking dangerously low right now, which I definitely do not like. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Can't get through here without open borders. Oh, looked like a station just landed. Yeah, listen, I usually don't like trading with stations unless they're my only choice. They give less benefits than the other. Oh, my farm can't be constructed outside my territory. Alright, well, I'll construct a farm here instead then. There's miasma here as well. God damn, there's fucking miasma everywhere here. This is actually not a bad location to expand to. We got floatstone, we got silica, we got... I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Silica. We have xenomass and gold. Huh. Gold is actually a resource right now. It gives culture. Interesting. Okay. Right. So I just built... Still, we struggle with health. Still, we struggle with health, and yet it wants us to build more colonists. Which I guess we have to do. You know, we can't not expand just because we're not healthy. I still don't know what happens if you expand on miasma. I guess I'm about to find out, aren't I? I really want to go up here. There's so much good stuff right here, but I first want to expand over here. If I expand directly on this tile right here, I'll grab the tubers, as well as the floatstones. I think that'll work. Okay, so we definitely want to start with a clinic. Even that or a psycho nursery. I suppose both work, but we need... Actually, the Pharma Lab would probably be better. The 2 health is more important, I think, than the extra science. Okay, it is clear that the indigenous species of this planet may pose a threat to our own. Though we cannot determine their intelligence, their hostility has been documented. Moving forward, we must decide how to deal with them. Do we attempt to domesticate the local wildlife or exterminate it? Well, I'm going to eradicate it because I want purity. Purity unlocks some pretty nice buildings. At least to my knowledge, they work really well. So I like purity. I don't like these combat rovers outside Ion. I gotta be very careful about Mandera. They might get some silly ideas in the future. Since opening our clinic, the populace has been split by an ideological divide. Securing and improving our new territory has put great strain on both our military and civil workforces, and work contend that the hazards they face should be offset by state-sponsored healthcare. Our fledgling colony does not have the resources to do both, which then has the greater need of aid. So we can choose between plus 15 city hit points from clinics or plus 1 health from clinics. Well, that's a really easy choice. We definitely want the health. That's really what we're struggling with right now. But to my knowledge, this is pretty usual when playing this game. I always have health issues at the start of the game. But there are many buildings you can unlock later on, which really helps that. Besides, I have chosen the route of growing really quick cities. Holy crap, that's a lot of aliens. Well, I don't want anything to do with those. Ain't nobody got time for that. So one of your orbital units is nearing the end of its operational lifespan. It will deorbit in 5 turns. So when satellites crash, you can go and pick up their scraps and get some additional resources. That's pretty nice. I'm going to send one of my workers to do that, I think. I think it's the workers who do it. I can't remember, but I think it is. Alright. Oh my god, that's a lot of aliens. Let's try to avoid those. Would be nice to not go through miasma, but I think I have to right now. Alright, virtue time. I could get gift economy, or I could just get a free colonists. You know, that would be pretty kick-ass. I'm gonna get myself a new free colonists, and I'm going to expand here. So I'm gonna bring my soldier with me. Alright, clearly I can't do anything over here because of the aliens. So I'm going to send my soldier over here as well. Again, I guess we're about to figure out what happens when you expand on miasma. Also, I really want to go and expand over here. I just got to be very careful of the alien nests that I know is here somewhere. The closer you expand to the aliens, the more aggressive they become. Alright, we have some explorers over here. Let's see what's over here. Oh, again, I stepped in miasma. Seriously, I can't see that thing for the life of me. I really can't. It's really difficult. And I don't think it's just me, but being colorblind certainly do not help with the miasma. Are you kidding me right now? What? Did you just expand there? Oh, you funny. You real funny. Are those the same guys? Yeah, they just expanded right. How did they even get a settler past me? Wow, okay. Early war much? Definitely. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I ain't taking that shit. Okay, wow. That definitely was a little bit unexpected. I still want to expand though over here. Like, this is a pretty good location to expand to. So I'm going to go expand there, and I'm just going to take this city by force later. I don't have much experience in the ways of war, especially not against the hard AI. But I guess there's a first time for everything, right? Yeah, we're going to settle pretty aggressively right now, but I think war is pretty inevitable right here. Unless we can somehow maintain a good relationship with these guys. I do want to kill this city. But I still really don't know how difficult it is to siege a city yet. I haven't been doing that much warfare. But we are playing on hard, so it's not going to be very easy. Alright, let's go for a farm. We have another quest decision. Earth's pharmaceutical industry was at its peak during the 21st century. While the drugs of that time was severely limited in ability, they did open our mind to the full potential of Now that our Parmalab is functional, the technology has finally caught up with that potential. We have just decided how to best utilize it, enhanced function or life extension. So we have the choice between science or health. Well, that's going to be health. Not a very difficult decision at all. Alright, our explorer is back. Let's heal him up. There we go. Now we have yet another explorer that can settle. And I think I know where. I'm going to settle over here. Because there's a lot of resources over here. This tile seems like a good one. So we're expanding like crazy right now. I think we definitely need some more soldiers. Which is why I think I'm gonna go for the repair facility. But we could definitely use the laboratory, I think. So I'm gonna go for that first. But yeah, we definitely need to start building units right now because I think a war with these guys are pretty inevitable. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Why would you expand here? Like, are you stupid? Alright, I'm gonna go explore some more. Did I just press auto explore? I think I did. Bad habits. I guess it can be an auto explore for a while. I don't really know where to go right now because of all the aliens. I'm betting the AI is pretty stupid though. We've got some combat rovers. Still not sure if they're actually planning to attack or what they're doing. I guess I'll find out. I'm guessing the AI is as stupid as it was in Civilization 5 in terms of moving the scout into barbarian encampments and stuff like that. Alright, he's happy about us not killing aliens. Well, that's... I can't promise that's going to stay that way. Alright, well... I'm gonna leave the soldier unit up here, I think. I'm gonna go for the... there's one production from internal city or station trade routes. That is pretty good. Production is nice. Now we just need to go for health buildings, so we'll start with the clinic. The more health buildings, the better. And we are in positive health right now, so that's great. That's not gonna last, though. That is not going to last. Alright, we are done with geophysics. Now we can go for alien biology, which will allow workers to clear miasma. It also makes workers immune to miasma, so it's pretty nice to have. There's a lot of miasma around these tiles right here, so especially around this city right here. I do think that the outpost just cleared the miasma. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what happens when you settle on it. Alright, you guys can just fortify in the city in case of aliens break glass. Oh, look here. There's a lot of resources over here. But I think I'll settle here. Oh, wait. Within 3 miles of an outpost. Okay. Okay, so I can't settle it within 3 tiles of an outpost. Well, that is useful to know. I think I'll settle up here instead. There's a lot of resources over here. Although I'm losing out on a lot of petroleum. I guess I could settle over here later, though. Alright, this works. Alright, we can't clear the miasma just yet. So I probably shouldn't... no, I can't do it just yet. But I can start to build a road over to Genalt. I do like to build my roads quickly. In fact, I'm thinking about getting myself another worker. Because I'm not sure if I can purchase workers in outposts. No, you can't. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to end this part right here. We certainly are expanding a lot. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Please consider leaving a like if you did. It really helps out a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.